Hey everyone, Morgan here. So today I'm doing a DIY. I don't know if this is going to work. I've never done this before. It's supposed to be a self-igniting fire starter. So you're taking the Strike Anywhere matches, and it's very important to use the Strike Anywhere matches so that you're not having to rely on some sort of striker or something. It's supposed to be a self-igniting, as in like, you have this fire starter as the whole thing. So this is going to be a self-igniting fire starter. Okay, so what we're doing here is we have toilet paper. You can use, anything, I assume, but toilet paper is what I'm going to use. This is kind of going to be part of the tinder. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap these two up in the toilet paper. And you want it as close to the striking bit as possible. Just be kind of careful there. There we go. So you can leave a little bit at the end, doesn't matter. Now I have my wax going over here. It's melting, just about melted. And I'll be dipping that in just a second. So you're dipping this whole thing into wax. A couple of things to keep in mind very quickly is that you do want to submerge the entire thing. Even the tips. What we're going to be doing is trying to gently, wipe away the wax. Now, what you could also do is not put the wax over the tips, which is, I'm going to do both, because, I say this because when the Strike Anywhere matches get wet, they actually will kind of disintegrate and they won't work anymore. Regular matches, when they get wet and dry, they'll totally work. But there's something about the Strike Anywhere that won't work. I've done this video. I totally know everything about this. Okay, so I've actually done this experiment, with getting matches wet and relighting them after they've dried. And the Strike Anywhere was the only one that just kind of disintegrated and didn't really work. So anyway, in saying that, I'm gonna dip this whole thing in and just kind of see how wiping away the wax works. It may damage the strike. I'm not sure. And then I have a couple more over here that I'm going to make, so we're going to do some experimenting here. Just want to submerge it all in wax. And then take it back out. We're just going to let it sit on the paper towel. And it should dry very, very quickly. All right, so they're ready. It literally just takes a couple minutes for it to solidify. This one is the one that I totally submerged the wax and everything, so I'm gonna try to just kind of wipe it off. I don't really feel much, but I did feel a little bit. So you wanna try to just kind of wipe it a little bit. Just try to get the wax off. Because you don't wanna be striking the matches so many times in which you're ruining the matches just to get the wax off. So, just kind of, I don't know, I can't really feel much wax on it, so we'll see. So Strike Anywhere matches, you should be able to strike it on any abrasive surface like this concrete here. So I'm actually going to hold it up. We're looking for it to catch. I think it did. There it goes. That's it. It caught. Right on. Alright, so I guess I'm not worried about the wax being on there anymore. I was just kind of concerned with it just because I just didn't think that I don't know, I just didn't think it would work. But it's working great. For fun, I'm going to fire up this one. See, that one just strikes a lot easier. You want to make sure that it catches. There we go. Oh. So they both just went out. It's really windy right now. And I'm not doing anything to protect it. I'm not picking it up, just to make sure that it keeps igniting and stuff like that. And it just went out. But honestly, I think if you really were to use this as a fire starter, this is a great self-igniting fire starter, and it could light that entire thing no problem. So total, this one had been going about 4 minutes or so, and you know, it was only not even halfway. So if this were to just keep going, you know, you'd baby it a little bit or whatever, it could go. Now you can't reignite it or anything, you know, once it's out. You gotta have a lighter or something to relight it if you want to keep using it as a fire starter or something. But I'm pretty impressed with these. So anyway, you can use any wax. Just make sure you use the Strike Anywhere matches. Like I said, I think you could probably use any type of paper or anything, but the toilet paper seemed to work, paper towels, stuff like that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.